Welcome back to another video. Here we are in the CompTIA A Plus 1101 and 1102 review question series. This video will focus on Chapter 16, and Chapter 16 will cover working with macOS and Linux. Remember to pause in between each question to figure out what the correct answer is. And as always, thank you for watching. Let's get to this. Question number 1. Within a Linux terminal, you want to see all the files on your system in long format using the -L option, including any hidden files, which requires the -A option. Which command should you use? A. ls-a, ls-l, B. ls-s, ls-l, C. ls-la, D. ls-a/ls-l. So these are the commands that you would type if you want to see certain files in your system, such as long format or any hidden files. What command should you use? The answer here is C, ls-la. So the command ls-la will list all the files in a long format. The command ls-a, ls-l will not work. ls-s and ls-l will show two listings, one with the size and the other with all the files. The last but not least command, which is the ls-a, ls-l, will show two listings, one with all the files and the other in a long format, but it will not show all the files in a long format. Question number 2. Which of the following allows you to see all running programs in a macOS? A. Keychain, B. Mission Control, C. Finder, D. Force-Quit. So how can you see all the running programs in a macOS? Let's say you're using a MacBook, laptop, or desktop. What allows you to see the running programs? The answer here is B, Mission Control. So in macOS, Mission Control is a quick way to view what is currently running. Keychain is a tool that saves credentials so the user does not need to be prompted. The Finder in macOS, equivalent to Windows File Explorer. Force-Quit is a function of the macOS for killing a process. Question number 3. As part of your training program, you're trying to convince users to make backups on a regular basis. Which Apple app can be used to make backups of various types on a regular basis? A. Time Machine, B. Finder, C. VSS, D. Keychain. So what can be used to make backups on a MacBook or an Apple device? The answer here is A, Time Machine. Time Machine is the Apple application that can be used to create backups on a regular basis. The Finder in the macOS is equivalent to Windows File Explorer. VSS is a Windows technology that is used to create snapshots of a volume. Keychain is a tool that saves credentials so the user does not need to be prompted. Question number 4. Which of the following Linux commands/utilities can be used to edit a file? A. PS, B. Nano, C. RM, D. ls. So what command in Linux can be used to edit a file? So which of these can you use? The answer is B, nano. The nano command is used to edit files. The ps command lists processes running. The rm command removes files or directories. The ls lists files and folders in the file system. So the nano command it'll prompt you into text edit, in the part of the terminal where you can edit a file. Question number 5. Which of the following Linux commands / utilities can be used to edit Ethernet connections configuration settings? A. dd. B. app /get. -get. C. IP. D. pwd. So what command can you use to edit an Internet connection configuration settings? The answer here is C, IP. The IP command can be used to edit an Ethernet connections configuration settings. The DD command is used to duplicate disks. The app-get command is used with the apt package management file for downloading packages. The pwd command shows the current working directory. Question number 6. Which of the following is a macOS feature for password management? A. Spotlight. B. Keychain. D. Dock. C. Gestures. So what is a feature for password management? I believe I've already said this. The answer here is B, Keychain. So Keychain is a tool that saves credentials so the user does not need to be prompted. Spotlight is a utility in macOS that allows a search of the operating system and internet for search items, for search terms. The dock is a macOS application menu that is located at the bottom of the screen. Gestures allows you to use more than one finger on the trackpad to perform different functions. So remember, Keychain is the tool that saves your passwords so you won't be prompted for them to be typed in again. Question number 7. The interpreter in Linux between the operating system and the user is known as the blank. A. Shell. B. Translator. C. Login. D. GUI or GUI. So what is the interpreter that is between the operating system and the user is known as the A. Shell. The shell is the interpreter in Linux between the operating system and the user. Now the translator is a wrong answer. Logging is something you perform to access the shell. The GUI, graphical user interface, does not interpret commands, therefore is not considered interpreter. Question number 8. What type of backup is kept on site at the computer center for immediate recovery purposes? A. On-path attack. B. Cloud copies. C. Journal copies. D. Working copies. The answer here is D. Working copies. Working copies are backups that are kept on site at the computer center for immediate recovery purposes. An on-path attack is an attack with eavesdropper listens between two people or two devices. Cloud copies are backups that are sent to the cloud storage and cannot be immediately recovered. Journal copies is wrong answer. Question number 9. Which of the following utilities can be used in Linux to download patches for installation on a workstation? A. Update. B. Shell terminal. Shell/terminal. C. apt or apt. D. Patch. The answer here is C, APT. The APT or apt utility can be used to download and apply patches to a Linux installation. The update command is not a utility. Shell/terminal is an interface for interacting with the operating system with the command line. The patch command is not a utility. Question number 10. Which of the following commands can be used to change the owner of a file to a new owner in Linux? A. cd, B. chmod, C. chown, D. pwd. Notice that I'm saying B and C differently. You can say it how you ever see the word. It's just how they're spelled, and So which of the following commands can be used to change the owner of a file to a new owner in Linux? You can always say these as chmod or chown. So the answer here is C. chown is used to change ownership of a file. So see how it has OWN, which stands for ownership or own. The cd command changes the working directory. The chmod command changes permissions on files. The pwd command displays the current working directory. Question 11. Which Linux utility can be used to check and repair disks? A. fscheck, B. check disk, C. du, D. dumgr, or du manager. The answer here is A, the fscheck. So this is a utility used to check and repair disks. The check disk utility is a Windows utility used to check and repair disks. The du utility is used to show the current disk usage. The dumgr is not a utility and is a wrong answer. Question number 12. Your iPad has an application that will not stop running. What feature/tool can you use to stop it? A. Kill, B. Force quit, C. Task Manager, D. Close quit. The answer here will be B. Force quit. By pressing the home button twice on an iPad, you can force quit an application that will not stop running. The kill utility can be used at the command line of Linux/macOS. The Task Manager is a Windows utility. Close quit is not a feature, therefore that's a wrong answer. Question number 13. Which of the following is the most common shell used with Linux? A. tcl/tk, B. terminal, C. bash, D. ssh. The answer here is C. bash. Bash is the most common command line shell used with Linux. tcl/tk is a shell used with Linux, but it's very uncommon. Terminal is a utility used to access the command line shell. ch or secure shell is a secure protocol to access the shell over a network. Question number 14. What is the name of the area at the bottom of the macOS screen where, by default, a bar of crucial icons appears? A. Footer, B. Mission Control, C. Taskbar, D. Dock. I think this was also mentioned before in one of the other questions. The answer here is D. Dock. So dock is the area at the bottom of the macOS screen that is used to launch applications. Footer is not a valid answer. Mission control is a macOS feature that allows you to see all the applications running. Taskbar is a Windows desktop element that is used to track running applications and quickly launch them. Question number 15. Which key combination can you use to bring up Spotlight from within an app? A. Control plus Shift. B. Option plus Tab. C. Command plus Spacebar. D. Alt plus Home. So what combination of keys can you use to bring up Spotlight? The answer here is C. Command plus Spacebar. This command will bring up the Spotlight. Control plus Shift, Option plus Tab, and Alt plus Home are all wrong answers. Question number 16. Which Linux command can be used to let you run a single command as another user? A. Sudo. B. Su or zoo. C. passwd. D. ifconfig. So what command can you use to run a single command as another user? That will be sudo. A. So sudo command can be used to run a single command as another user. The zoo command allows you to change user logins at the command line. The passwd command changes the user's password. The ifconfig command allows you to view and modify the wired network interface. Question number 17. Which of the following Linux commands will show you a list of running processes? A. ls. B. cat. C. ps. D. su. So which of the following Linux commands will show you a list of running processes? That would be ps. So C. The ps command will display a snapshot of the current running processes on a Linux operating system. The ls command will display a listing of files from the working directory. The cat command will display the contents of a file. The su command allows you to change user logins at the command line. Question number 18. You are currently working in a Linux terminal session in the //home/test-user/documents/mail directory. Which command will take you to /home/test-user/documents? What command below will take you there? A. cd dot or period. B. cd 2 periods. C. cd 3 periods. And D. cd with the squiggly line. What is the answer here? The answer here is B. cd with 2 dots or periods. It will take you back one level from the current working directory. Using one dot will do nothing because the period signifies the current working directory. Using 3 periods is not a valid command, and the command cd with the squiggly line will change directories to the home directory of the user. Number 19. If the permissions for a file are rwx-rw-r, what permissions apply for a user who is a member of the group to which the owner belongs? A. Rewrite and execute. B. Read and write. C. Read only. D. No access. The answer here is B. Read and write. The effective permissions are read and write. From left to right, the permissions are RWX for the user, RW- for the user, and R2- for everyone else. Since the user is only a member of the group applied to the file, that will have read and write permissions. Question number 20. What does the -p option with mkdir do? A. Prompts the user before creating files. B. Prompts the user before creating subfolders. C. Creates subfolders as well as folders. B. None of the above. What does the -p option with mkdir do? mkdir, however you want to say it. Well, it just means make directory, basically. So this will create subfolders as well as folders. And all the answers here are incorrect. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. As always, thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for the next video, which will be coming out hopefully next week. Thank you guys, and see you on the next one.